Hi guys! Beyond Instable here.
You might want to wait.
With a guest starred train.
It's a nice train.
His name is Thomas II.
Oh, he's gone. Off to do other train things.
That little bitch. Okay. So, we are here to answer the shit ton of questions you have provided me. So, we're just gonna answer some of these, and some questions won't get answered directly. There were a bunch of repeats, and I really should have said this when I put up the Submit Your Questions video, that I had a previous Q&A, and it would probably be best to watch that before asking a question. But since I didn't actually say that, I'm gonna let it slide, and I'm gonna answer them anyway. Okay? Good. With me, to help me with this Q&A, I have the ever-lovely Leafy Senpai.
Yeah.
And the ever-bubbly mean a lot to me.
What's up, bitches?
So bubbly. Alright, shall we begin?
Yeah.
Let the Q&A commence.
What's the backstory behind your avatar having a black smear from both eyes?
Give B2 like 6 months, you'll probably find out.
Subscribe to B2 at www.tapastic.com/Beyond
/Beyond the Unstable Echoes.
Yeah.
Link in description. Thank you, Mina, for giving me extra work.
If it's not too much to ask, why do you only make speed art of girls? I'm kind of new to your channel.
Well, when I was a little girl, I lived with my mom. My brother was just off frolicking about, and I only hung out with girls. Therefore, that's the only thing I drew, and I never really learned how to draw guys, so I'm just accustomed to not drawing them.
P.S. What's your favorite anime?
Ouran High School Host Club.
Yes.
Guess, fall in love.
I see you come, I watch you go. I guess that could count for the could you break into song question that I saw earlier.
What tips would you have for an upcoming animator?
Layering, 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 layering. That's it.
What was your reaction when you got the audio file used in the most recent Fanimation of Phenomen Minx?
I groaned internally. Because nobody actually directly sent me that. They sent that to Mina. It's like, hey, animate this. And Mina said she wasn't into stepping into the Minx territory, so she's just like, hey, Echo, animate this. And I was just like, no, I don't want to animate. Please,
like,
God,
animate
no.
this. And I was like, okay. Hey, Echo, what are you doing? She's like, nothing. And I'm like, okay, here's what you should do.
Yeah.
I wrote it in all caps, so should I just scream it?
Yes, of
scared.
course.
Okay. What do you think of Logan, Nick, and Holden?
Okay, you want my honest opinion? Logan's like a puppy, Nick's like a cat, and Holden, I'm just scared of him.
Do you think the boys of Planet Utah and the Nugs are coolio like Yu-Gi-Oh? I'm sorry.
Sure!
She sounds like she's being held at gunpoint.
Who, me?
No, Lily Echo, she's like, yes, they're cool! Yes, sure!
Oh.
Can I have a hug, Squiggly?
Yes. What? Hug emoticon, insert here.
Oh, here's a question we've got like a shit ton of times. How and when did you meet Leafy?
Let's just tell the full story here, because I think we were vague in the last one.
Where? I don't remember what
I
we
think it just said,
answered.
like, you met online and that's it.
Yeah, I think we just stated that we met on Facebook on a roleplay group. Okay, so that was a 12-year-old little shit, okay? This is the preface
I
to
was
this.
a 13 I was a 13-year-old little shit.
This is the preface to our wonderful, our wonderful love story. But I had joined a Teen Titans roleplay group on Facebook because I was bored out of my fucking mind, and I was in winter vacation, and I was just like, I have nothing to do. And so I joined this group, and I've been in this group ever since then. And when I got Minecraft and everything, and Skype and everything, I was like, I have no one to play with. So
we were the ones who made you get Minecraft because you took it from your brother.
Oh yeah. Well, I started being able to do things over the internet, like playing games over the internet. I was like, I have no one to play with. So I knew Leafy, did a lot of online gaming. So I started messaging her on Facebook, like, hey, will you play games with my lonely ass? And we played games together. We started Skyping together, and 6 months ago we got together. Thank you.
When you messaged me the first time, I was kind of creeped out. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is she messaging me? I never talked to her.
Yeah, we've known each other since 12 and 13. We just never really talked to each other.
That happened, and I'm just like, I was sitting in a call with Gilbert and Mage, and I'm like, why the fuck is this person messaging me?
Please be my friend. Please be my friend.
And then I got excited. I'm like, oh my god, maybe I'll have a friend who's a girl.
And then you started developing crush, and you're like, oh fuck, I didn't expect this to happen.
Yep.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. I met Leafy when I still thought I was straight, okay?
Considering you yourself is already a YouTuber, do you still watch other YouTubers?
Sometimes I used to, like, religiously track YouTubers' videos and series, but whereas I've gotten busy with my job, my school, and my own YouTube to worry about, I haven't really had time, so I only watch like 2 YouTube videos a day, and that's kind of sad, and I wish I could watch more, but I just don't have time.
Who do you watch?
The most recent one I watched is, I like to keep up with the fads, so of course I watched all the Markiplier, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, flipped my shit over that. I usually it's a lot of random YouTubers. It's definitely all over the fucking place.
Are you a gamer gal?
God damn
There's
it,
like
Mina.
3 questions.
God damn it! Mostly the videos I watch the most, though, are speed paints from other people, like Rima Peachy, Zeffy Bite, and Ocean Ton.
And do you play video games?
Do dating sims count?
Specifically ones like Gmod.
Okay, let me tell you, the only game that I play that is not a dating sim is Gmod. Then there's my odd obsession with Mortal Kombat, and that's just about as creative as it gets.
Is this a question as long as I put a question mark at the end? What?
Yes.
How many more games are you gonna play?
I don't fucking know.
Okay, so I'd like to ask, how exactly would you start commissions?
Well, I've had commissions open for a while now, and it wasn't until I started doing Speed Paint Sunday that I've actually had people contact me for commissions. But the way I did it is I made a nice little organized picture layout. It'll be on the screen. Editing powers, wow. I made a price list depending on quality of drawing, and I usually set baselines, but the best thing to do when you make these price lists is to just add a little note somewhere that depending on the request, you can change the price, so you are not bound to charge a person by what they choose. And I set up a PayPal account so people can transfer money through my email, and I just basically started publicizing the shit out of my commissions, like, hey, people, give me money. I draw for cash.
Will Senpai ever notice me?
If you try hard enough, Senpai sure as hell will.
Have you ever played or even heard of Dramatical Murder? I was just wondering. I was just wondering because my life has been consumed by gay and anime penis, and I'm just a sad girl now. And I love you, and I'm sorry for being a loser. Soft crying.
I beat the game! I got the true ending!
Didn't you get like every ending except the bad ones?
Yeah, I did. In order to get the true ending, you need to get, Noise Minx, what the fuck is the red guy's name?
Red guy? Oh, Kyojaku or something?
Kajaku! You gotta get Noise Mink, Kajaku's, and Clear's endings all good, and then you can go back and get the Ren ending, which is the true ending that explains all of the fucked up logic behind this game that is just pure gay. So yes, I have heard about Dramatical Murder.
From all the animes you have seen in your life, which one would you say you want your life to be?
Wait, no. I would be Haruhi, okay? I would woo those ladies so hard.
Can you do? Can you do a draw? Oh. Can. Oh! Stop laughing, cause you're gonna have to cut it.
I'm not cutting shit.
Ah! Can you do a drawing giveaway?
No. Pay me.
What's better, pineapples or cantaloupe?
Cantaloupe.
Ew.
Hey!
I don't like cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe is awesome.
So what do you do on a normal day when you don't draw?
If I didn't draw, it wouldn't be a normal day. I suppose I sleep? Because that drawing's really the only purpose I have in life, so if I'm not drawing, what the fuck else would I do?
Is it? Would you date a trans?
You see, don't think I could.
It says, if so, I know what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do?
Sorry, I'm
I'm
very,
curious.
very, very taken.
Can I make love to your art?
Have at it. I didn't know they made prints in blow-up doll form.
Real talk though, what are your specifications, brushes, tools, etc.?
Wacom Intuos 4 graphics tablet, Paint Tool Psi version 1. What the fuck ever. Let's see. I use all kinds of paints, mostly oils though. Pencils ranging from 2H to 9B. Fucking, I could go on, man.
Was there anything that helped you develop your art style, like another artist, a show, etc.?
So many artists. My art style is along the time I've been in an art community and been watching speed paints and making them myself. You guys can notice that my drawing styles can differ so drastically. And it's because I've watched so many artists and how they draw what they draw and their styles, and I've hodgepodged them together. And sometimes my drawings look more like one person's style, and sometimes our drawing looks more like other people's. But the reason it looks like it's solely my style is because I've adapted it to myself.
How did you come up with the design for Echo?
You see, this was a long time ago. It was a really, really old drawing when I first drew Echo. It was just a drawing where I just fucking put whatever I wanted on to Photoshop. And I came up with this character as she jiggles across the screen. And I just decided she looks super badass. She's me.
Can I have the human vinyl scratch, please?
Didn't know they made prints in blow-up doll form.
Do you whip your hair back and forth regularly?
All the fucking time, but man, it causes some hardcore whiplash.
How does it feel to be an artist and a gamer?
You guys don't realize how much of a gamer I'm not. I mean, being an artist to me feels normal because I didn't really have a period in my life where I wasn't. I mean, I wasn't always a fantastic artist, but I was always drawing. Really, it's just a thing to me. And sometimes, even though this sounds totally rude and egotistical, I don't understand how people can't draw like I do, because to me, it's just fucking putting lines on paper. If I really think about it that way. But then I realize, oh, I've been doing this for so much longer. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. It gives me a skill a lot of people don't have.
If you were to draw yourself and your friends in a mafia setting, what would you call yourselves, and what job would each of them have?
I would call the gang Exploit Me. If you got that reference, I love
got
you.
it. And who would be the godfather / godmother? I'm guessing you.
Fuck yeah.
So, what will you be doing after this? More gameplay or some more animation?
I have an animation lined up, and this is going to be a big project, but I'm not going to say what it is, just in case, it doesn't work out. You guys don't understand that I really don't like making gaming videos, mainly because I hate playing games by myself. And talking to myself. It gets fucking exhausting. So probably, animation is more likely than gameplay.
If you could be an animatronic in Five Nights at Freddy's, what type of animal would you be?
I would throw that whole what type of animal would you be part out and just say I would be Foxy.
Foxy's cool.
Foxy is pretty banging.
Okay.
Especially in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, where it's just Spider Foxy.
What would you say to people who want to draw like you?
Don't fucking give up, seriously. I know you may think your art looks like shit now, but if you saw some of my old drawings from 3+ years ago, they are the most terrible looking pieces of shit I've ever seen. Oh my god, it's awful. I used to draw these things think, oh wow, I'm so good. Now I just look at them like, can I burn this?
What was your first drawing that inspired you to become beyond unstable?
Old drawing of me jiggles across the screen. That one. Very first drawing of the character Echo.
Was it difficult getting off the ground?
Fuck yeah, it was. You guys don't realize this because most of you guys didn't even subscribe to me until I was at least 500+ subscribers. When I first started off YouTube, for 3 months, I was stuck at 20 goddamn subscribers, and then I just posted I just wanted a nice wedding, which, by the way, is almost a goddamn year old. And I just got 200 subscribers in one day, and I was just like, holy shit. All I have to do is this for success? I hate everything. But yeah, it's turned out pretty great. Animation's gotten a lot easier than it was then. So it helps.
Why did you start YouTube?
Because I was bored as fuck. And that's the truth.
When will you do a Draw My Life, if you ever will?
Guys, I'm not even... I'm almost 16 now. I'm 15 years old. I don't have a life to draw. What could I draw besides I was a little shit in high school? There's not much to me, believe it or not.
Draw about how much you believe in yourself.
That video will probably, if I ever make a Draw My Life, say it's a 10-minute video, that 7 minutes of that video will probably just be me in elementary school, because I don't have that much of a life to draw.
Oh, I love this question. You have a girlfriend? Question mark.
Oh my god, that is such a tough question, guys. I mean, it's been a big secret for a while, and I don't know if I'm ready to tell you, but I do in fact have a girlfriend. Please don't be shocked. And and maybe I might say who it is, but I don't think I'm ready for that yet. I mean, it's been a big secret for a long time. It's Leafy.
Which flavor of ice cream do you like?
Chocolate.
Chocolate?
Chocolate!
Chocolate!
They're selling chocolate!
I want to get chocolate wasted!
How old are you?
15 going on 16 next week.
How long have you been drawing?
Since as long as I can remember. Where my consciousness and awareness begins, I kind of already had a pencil in my hand.
Hi, Echo. I've been seeing your Mewtwo comic and I really like it. Well, anyway, I'm working on a comic project of my own and I was wondering if you had any tip for me that might help me, please and thank you.
Bruh, I don't fucking know what I'm doing. I have no goddamn idea how to make a comic.
Just scream it, because it's in all caps.
Usually when Echo's like, I'm working on B2, it's usually like, oh, you're gonna piss me off and make fun of my drawings? Okay, who's your favorite character? I'm gonna kill them. So we live in fear every day of our lives when she works in B2. Speaking of B2, why would you make me an antagonist in B2?
Because I don't want you to die!
And then right below me, someone's like, make this a thing. By the way, what is B2?
It's my webcomic! Dun 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 dun!
How did you think of all your characters for B2?
If you look through past sketchbooks, you can see characters that I've drawn that very strongly resemble B2 characters. And the thing you guys don't know is the phrase exploit me. I remember exactly where I got this from, okay? Okay, this is gonna blow your goddamn mind where I got this phrase. I was watching Cry play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. And one of the outfits you can get for the Nosferatu chick is a biker outfit, and on the back of her jacket it says exploit me, okay? That's where I got the goddamn phrase. And I fell in love with that phrase. So I started drawing all these characters of chicks that just look badass with tattoos and piercings and mutations and animal parts, and all of them in some place had a star in the phrase exploit me on them. And one day, which was like a couple months ago, I just decided I need to make up a gang name. Oh, they can all have exploit me tattoos. They're fucking exploit me.
What was your favorite show as a kid?
I have to dig down deep for this one. I know there was a show that I loved. I just have to fucking remember it. Dexter's Laboratory, that fucking shit. That was one of my favorite shows. That and The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Why don't you draw, you guys? Why don't you draw, guys?
I can't!
Nope.
You should see the times I attempt to draw a guy. Even when I, draw Logan, I give him, hardcore, hips, man. I can't draw guys. I can't draw guys.
What would you have for your last meal when you are in jail going to be executed the next day?
Spaghetti.
If you had the power to stop time, would you use it to help the world or yourself?
Fucking myself.
Why not both?
Myself? I don't
Okay.
give a fuck. Pulling behind on that English assignment? No, you're not.
Who do you look up to most in your life and why? Multiple people works.
My mom. And I know that sounds really sappy, but my mom's like a fucking warrior woman, man. She does not take shit. I get my sass from her.
When did you discover that penguins were the natural predator of mankind?
On me last trip to Antarctica. They were wee devils that just had such a bite.
Just part your character.
How does it feel to reach 10K subs?
I am numb.
What kinds of stress does a webcomic do to you?
You see, V2 hasn't updated in like 3 weeks. And mainly because I haven't let it stress me out, okay? Not my top priority per se. It's one of them, but not my top one, so if I got something else to do, I just generally don't give a shit.
Dude, if anything, Echo works like super hard. Most artists like that have comics will wait weeks before they update a page. Echo gives out chapters.
No, fucking... I like follow all these comics onto Passing, and this is why it takes me so long between updates, and why I update in such large portions, is because I'm tired of following these goddamn comics that are like new page every 2 weeks, and just like, fucking no.
Like, no, we want to
My
know what
brain
happens.
cannot follow a story that only comes in short bursts every 2 goddamn weeks. And yes, I am talking to you, Treehouse and fucking Technicolor London. I love your comics, but oh my god!
What program do you use for animation?
I don't have an animation program. I use Paint Tool Sai and Vegas Movie Studio HD. Is that what we use? Yeah, it is.
Do you like to draw when you were way younger, like 8 or 10?
Bitch, I liked to draw when I was 2.
Not 7 or 9, 8 or 10.
Bitch, I liked to draw when I was 2.
What inspired you to make Mewtwo?
Okay. This is what makes my life such a clusterfuck. It's stories like these. So one day, I was just drawing, and I came up with this wonderful, wonderful drawing of myself that looked so fucking hardcore. And I was like, oh, this looks so cool. And then I drew real life me, just sort of sitting at my desk, bored as shit, like on the computer, like I usually am, and gave it the title, what is it? I'm Not Interesting? It's just like with that header, I'm not interesting, and just me on the computer, I said, this is what it would look like if my life were a manga. And then I took the drawing of my character looking all badass and hardcore, and I just wrote a random ass title. Beyond the Unstable Echoes was something I just pulled out of my ass here, and so like, this is what it would look like if my character had a manga. And like 2 days later, I'm just thinking about this, and it just went shit.
How did you meet Nick, Holden, and Leafy and the rest of them? Well, you already said how you meet Leafy. So how did you meet us, and how did you meet Gilbert and Mage?
I met Gilbert and Mage through Leafy, because I've known them the longest. And when I contacted Mina and started Skyping with her, she just said, do you want to meet my friends? And I was just like, okay. And that's how I met them, through Mina.
How does one achieve your level of awesomeness?
Okay. 2 cups of communism a day with your breakfast.
Amazing.
You can't miss it. You can't miss communism doses. They are the most important to being awesome. I have not missed a communism dose for 7 years. All that communism. It's just, it doesn't go down easy, but trust me, it's worth it.
How long have you and Leafy been dating?
6 months today.
And
Today?
today is the 18th of
Really?
November.
Yeah. It's been 6 months today. This is the 6-month mark.
Oh yeah, you uploaded a picture and I saw it and I commented.
Yeah, I uploaded a picture of my key necklace, and then Leafy uploaded a picture of her matching locket necklace.
How the fuck do you turn on pressure sensitivity on your tablet? Because mine isn't working, or where can you get one that's pressure sensitive?
All tablets should have pressure sensitive. If it's a Wacom, it definitely should have pressure sensitive. And if it is a Wacom, make sure you have the right legacy drivers installed and all the proper shit installed. Mostly the legacy drivers. Those things are important as shit. But if it's not a Wacom, sorry, I can't help you.
If it's a bamboo, it should be the same thing. You still have
a
to
bamboo's a Wacom.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, forget you were like bamboo.
I had a bamboo splash tablet. I I have a Wacom bamboo splash tower. Now I have a Wacom Intuos 4.
What is your favorite thing to draw?
Ladies.
And also, can you sing a few of your cheesiest pickup lines you know?
Are you a tailor? Well, that's too bad, because I am ripped. Hold on, there's another one. Are you a vet? Well, that's too bad, because my pythons are sick! Imagine me flexing.
Oh my god.
This is how I won Leafy's heart, everyone. Watch and learn. She's laughing because she can't deny it.
One of the many things.
Does YouTube make high school harder?
No, because I didn't really put that much effort towards high school anyway.
Nice. And are you an artist in many fields or just drawing?
Is that like asking me if I'm musically inclined too?
I guess. Maybe. Or
God,
maybe they
no.
mean- Okay.
I am only, the only art I can do is visual. I can assure you I suck at everything else.
When will the next Ask a Mewtwo character thing be?
After chapter 5 is finished.
Why do you call yourself Beyond Unstable?
Okay, so I had a fanfiction account. And me being, of course, little shit 13-year-old, wanted to make fun of how crazy I am. So, I named it Completely Unstable. And when I started YouTube, I had come to love that username. So I was like, I want my YouTube username to be Completely Unstable. And then YouTube was like, no, fuck you, that's taken already. And so I was like, well, damn it. So I just replaced Completely with Beyond.
Echo, how many chapters are you planning to make for Mewtwo?
I don't fucking know. I don't know what I'm doing.
12.
Way more than that.
84.
84. No, I'm gonna beat One Piece. I'm gonna be doing this until like I'm 33.
What is your plan for the future?
I don't fucking know. Yo, I'm just like some freelancing artist drifting through the goddamn breeze. Just watch me gracefully swirl with the wind as I flip off the world. Just like, you can just imagine that paper-thin Echo blowing by your window with both middle fingers extended in the air. And if you listen close enough to the sound of the wind, you can hear it. Fuck you.
What kind of music do you like?
Name it, I probably like it, unless it's country music, then fuck off.
Who is your favorite YouTuber of all time that you fangirls over every time that they posted a new video?
I don't have a favorite YouTuber.
Do we even like fangirl? Like hardcore fangirl?
If anything, we're on the opposite end of that.
How did you discover your talent in art? Have you ever taken classes?
Never taken classes, always had the art talent. I mean, I don't say that to be snooty. Where I've been drawing for as long as I can remember, at every point in my life, I was always more advanced than the people who were the same age as me.
How did you meet all of them? How did you meet Kyla? When Echo first met me, she was outside my window, banging on my bedroom window, and then she was like, hey!
And then, no.
And I was like, hey!
And then she threw a piece of burnt bread to me while I sat in the rain, hungry and starving, waiting to go home to my mother and sister.
How did you start doing what you are doing now? By the way, you are awesome.
What exactly am I doing?
I don't know.
Just drifted in the breeze.
Dear Echo, I would like to know, how do you deal with your homework? I'm having the biggest issue of trying to stay caught up. Is there a special method you use, or are you just a suspicious covenant with a mystical chaos deity?
My special technique for homework is doing it in class, doing my homework in class the day it's due. I'm not the
We're
best
not
person
really
to
the
go for
best
homework advice. I am not a role model.
We're not the best role model.
We are not. We are the worst people to look up to ever.
Do you think you'll start hitting a lot of big milestones more often now?
Probably. I'd like to think I will. I mean, it's getting way easier. That's it. The hard part about being on YouTube is just getting that head start. I mean, once you got a community that's already growing, it's not that hard to keep moving from there. But God, getting it off the ground is a bitch.
I second this.
Yes.
We have all been through that pain, so if you're one of those tiny channels that's at like, I don't know, 15 subscribers and you're like, I want to give up on this, don't fucking give up. Something might happen, you ungrateful little shit.
Do you know the anime Attack on Titan?
Fucking everyone died! But it's okay, because Krista and Ymir are still alive.
Do you have a favorite OTP?
I think the fact that I rejoice that Krista and Ymir are still alive is a very, very obvious pointer of who my OTP is in that show. Because lesbians!
How many drawings have you made in total?
Holy shit.
12.
You could take all of my drawings and make a fucking Bible out of them, probably. New and Old Testament.
Do you prefer drawing on paper or digitally?
It really depends on what I'm drawing. I mean, I could tear up some black and white when it comes to being on paper, but with digital, I'm just like, so many colors!
If you could change the gender of any one person, who would you gender bend?
I would turn Logan into a girl.
Favorite ships as in anime, manga, comic book characters, possibly from your comic on Tapet. Wait, your favorite ship is like you and Leafy.
No, I do have an OTP, and this is the ship that I will go to war for. And I don't
Okay.
know if Leafy remembers who it is. She probably does. It's, Mina, you're gonna know these two people. My OTP, the only ship I will call my true OTP, because this is the ship that I will always be behind, and will fight to the death for. I don't care who the fuck you are. If you insult my OTP, this OTP, you are going to get stabbed in the middle of the night. My OTP, drumroll please.
Ow, my fingers.
Alan Walker and Conda Yu.
Would you be interested in drawing characters for an RPG Maker game like Mad Father and that shiz? He wants to know if you'll do it for him.
Pay me.
Yeah.
Commission info is in the link description. Just give me your money.
If you pay her, she'll do it.
Yeah, I
Depends
will.
on the drawing. Because you can't, like, friggin' stuff like that, you can't expect them to be free, you know?
Yeah.
People put work into drawing. They can't pull it out of their
My
booty.
time be valuable. As Mina said, I am always busy.
Will you face cam?
I don't know. The thing is, I'm not face camming because I don't want people to know my face, or I don't want you guys to be rude, or I just want to keep my identity a secret. Honestly, I don't give a fuck. The thing is, I'm too lazy. I have the perfect little backdrop space. It's all nice and clean and pretty, and it's got a bunch of my posters up. And I have a tripod. I have a freaking fancy ass camera that I could use for this shit. But the only thing that's stopping me from actually getting in front of that goddamn camera and talking to it is I don't want to. It seems tiring.
Who's your favorite Homestuck character?
Cronus is my favorite. I fucking love Cronus. Cronus is my all-time favorite troll. He's such an asshole and he doesn't mean to be, but he's adorable.
If you could change something in your past, what would you change?
I would have been less of a little shit as a 12-year-old. Maybe then I wouldn't hate years 10 through 12 so much. I was such an annoying little bastard.
Have you ever heard about Hetalia? Or do you like Bob?
Pasta.
Pasta!
Pasta. I can't take Todd Habercorn seriously anymore.
Do you work with Mina Lotsme on animations, and have you met her in real life?
I already worked on her with an animation.
No, we don't work with each other. Never.
I've never even met her. Who is Mina Lotsme?
Mina Lotsme?
Seriously.
Why am I here? I'm.
Who the fuck are you?
I've never talked to you before. What the?
How'd you get into the TeamSpeak?
I'm lost.
How do we have a TeamSpeak?
What the fuck is a TeamSpeak? Well, where's your father?
I never knew. And have you met her in real life?
No.
Yeah, yeah, she has. Remember you were standing outside my
Oh yeah, you gave me the burnt bread.
Yeah.
What's your favorite game?
Mortal Kombat.
Do you like butts?
I can't lie.
Wait, it doesn't say do you like, it just says do you butts.
I do. I do butts. I can't stop butts.
I have 6 questions. Hope that's okay.
It's so okay.
Colon, closing parenthesis.
What are your favorite and least favorite movies, TV series, and video games?
My favorite movie is How to Train Your Dragon.
Have you ever watched / played any movie, TV series, or games that were either so bad that they made you laugh or so bad that you just turned the platform off?
The movie adaptation of Cirque du Freak was terrible.
What channels did you have the most fun collaborating with?
Let's see. Leafy can't play games and mean a lot to me.
Not Buckmaster. No one wants to collaborate with Buckmaster.
Nobody wants to collaborate with him because he's mean.
Logan's a cyberbully.
The biggest cyberbully.
He makes all 3 of us cry every day. Like, even if we don't talk to him that day, we just think about what he said to us and we just start crying.
He's not here right now because we're hiding from him.
Yeah, that's why he's not here, because we're hiding from his, like, ruthlessness.
Yeah. One embarrassing moment in your life.
I hugged a random guy in a grocery store because I thought he was my grandpa. This was when I was like 6!
You remember it?
Yeah, because it was mortifying.
What did he do?
I don't remember. I kind of blocked that part out.
Can you make videos on you playing Five Nights at Freddy's 2?
Fuck off.
Oh. Okay.
The thing is, I'd rather watch playthroughs of that than play it because I don't have the capacity for that shit.
What's your favorite part about animating?
When it's done, it's hell.
Have you ever thought you would get this far in the YouTube community?
Fuck no.
Why are you so amazing?
I told you, the communism! Every day with breakfast! Even if you aren't eating breakfast, take it anyway! You don't have to take it with food, that's just to help you remember to take it. Communism every day!
Someone wants you to draw their symbol for their background.
Pay me.
What is your coming out story?
Alright, so, this is when I was about, I think, 13. I had gotten a boyfriend, okay? People kept bothering me about if I had a crush on any boys, and I wanted them to fuck off, so I just said the guy I hated the least. Little did I know he was willing to go out with me. I'm a bit of a Casanova. And so I went out with him over the summer, and then one day we went to the beach. He's like, "Hey, can I kiss you?" And I was just like, "Oh, okay." And he kissed me, and I sort of sat there for a second afterwards, and I felt horrible. And then I went into the bathroom and cried. And this is completely honest, too, because I didn't know what was wrong or what I had done wrong or what was happening. And afterwards I got home, And for the first couple days, I thought it was just because I didn't like him anymore, and then I figured out I didn't like boys. And so I told my mom a few days later, and she's like, until you're completely sure, let's just keep it on the down low for now. And so a couple months, like last year, I decided if anyone asked, I was just going to straight up and tell them. So I didn't really come out per se. I just sort of stopped hiding it.
If Leafy could give you anything, even beyond the laws of space and time and physics, what would you want?
For California to be closer.
Do you like to cuddle? And if so, what's your favorite cuddle position?
I don't have a preferred cuddle position.
Echo's preferred cuddle position is her and Leafy holding hands while they sit down, and Leafy just falls asleep.
I fell asleep for like 0.2 seconds.
True story. When I met Leafy, by the way, that's answering future questions. Yes, I have met Leafy in person before. When I met Leafy, we were just snuggling in bed, and I just feel her hand go limp in mine, and I'm just like, is she asleep? Probably not. And like as I'm like just laying there, I feel her arm like do a weird twitch, and I'm just like, holy shit, she's asleep.
Because I was trying to wake up. I'm like,
And it wasn't for 0.2 seconds. I managed to tweet while you were asleep, and it was a challenge because you were holding on to my other hand.
What is your favorite animation, and how exactly did you make it?
My favorite animation, which this is sad because this is one of my least viewed ones, is what is it? Massive Dragon Balls, I believe it's called. Because I actually went through the fucking trouble of making fully colored backgrounds and even like drawing in a new style, and none of you gave a shit. Like I even did special effects in the Kamehameha. I even got an actual sound clip of Goku shouting Kamehameha for that. Nobody cared.
What first got you into animating and drawing?
Scribble Nutty, drawing, fucking coming out of the womb. Being birthed. Actually, the 16th anniversary of me drawing is coming up soon. Hence, my birthday.
will you be my senpai?
Yes.
How long does it take for you to create the main art you show us on YouTube?
Ranging from 45 minutes to 3 hours.
How long that you can show us your true face? Is that you didn't have face cam with Leafy in every Gmod horror? What?
I don't face cam because I'm too lazy. I might end up doing that in like a couple months though. I'm just too lazy.
Panties or thong?
What the fuck?
Can you tell us how did you meet Leafy and your first kiss? Yeah, we are a huge fangirl and fanboy.
I met Leafy when I was in Oregon visiting family, and I kissed her because I asked.
How would you survive a Saw movie if you were straight, I was gay, and Leafy was an apple?
Obviously, if I could turn straight that easily, I'd just turn back gay. But, oh wait.
Does Mina really bathe in chicken nuggets?
Yes. Don't you know this? This is common knowledge.
Mina, do you really bathe in chicken nuggets?
I don't know. Today I had a burger.
You're breaking the system!
You can't stray from the system, Mina.
Well, to be honest, after I had the
No,
burger...
no. Stick with the status quo. It isn't a good time in Beyond Unstable Land until High School Musical has been referenced.
How do you think the Mewtwo story is going, and when is the next chapter?
I think it's going great, and I don't fucking know. The thing is, I'm gonna try and, not saying that it's going to come out every Saturday, but when it does come out, it's probably going to be on a Saturday. That's the only guideline I have for you. The new chapters, I don't know how far apart they'll be, but they'll probably be coming out on Saturdays.
Do you like creepypasta?
Yes, I do.
Is the mayonnaise an instrument?
If you believe it is, it is.
Did you go to an art school?
No.
Okay, do you know Gmod? If so, can you make an animation of it? What?
How do I make an animation of a video game? Moving on. Okay. Thanks, guys, for watching this video on answering questions. Ugh. I've been recording for 2 hours. Thank you, Mina and Leafy, for reading that shit ton of questions.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Okay. And I hope to see you soon!